Good morning, viewers. This is Global Entertainment News TV. I am your host, Busola, and to our newspaper review segment. Let's start with the punch. Amotekun mobilizes 2,000 men to comb southwest forest. Amotekun mobilize 2,000 men to comb southwest forest. To the next. Cops seek advanced technology and better equipment to tackle insecurity in region. Cops seek advanced technology and better to tackle individual. Stakeholders demand Wike Bauchi Governor trans as governors meet today. Stakeholders demand Wike Bauchi governors trans as governors meet today. To the next. Fubara camps wants Damaju kicked out as chairman. Opposition governors converge on Asaba. Fubara camps wants Damaju kicked out as chairman. Opposition governors converge on Asaba. To the next. Domestic shortfall. NNPC marketers import 633 million litres of fuel. NNPC marketers import 633 million litres of fuel. To the next. 67 dead as plane helicopter collide mid-air in US. 67 dead as plane helicopter collide mid-air in US. To the next. South African Rwanda clashes over DR Congo conflict. South Africa Rwanda clashes over DR Congo conflict. To the next. APC PDP differs over Amachi power drunk politicians comment. APC PDP differs over Amachi power drunk politicians comment. Moving on to the next. Herdsmen killed 5 labourers on Ondo farm. Herdsmen killed 5 labourers on Ondo farm. To the next. Lagos Assembly insists Obasa removal legal as DSS grills lawmakers. Lagos Assembly insists Obasa removal legal as DSS grills lawmakers. To the next. Bank complied with court ruling on ex parte Marival order, says GHL. Banks complied with court ruling on ex parte Marival order, says GHL. That's it for the punch. Move now to the Vanguard. NLC mobilizes state councils, allies, affiliates for February 4 protest. NLC mobilize state councils, allies, affiliates for February 4 protest. To the next. LG autonomy. Chairman not yet directed to open account, says investigation. Moving on to the next. Diaspora remittance up 79% to $4 billion in 9M24. Diaspora remittance up 79% to $4 billion in 9M24. To the next. Insecurity. How Asaba become home to Southeast indigenes. How Asaba becomes home to Southeast indigene. Moving on to the next. Bank complies with court ruling lifting ex parte Marival order against GHL. Bank comply with court rulings lifting ex parte Marival order against GHL. To the next. No likely survivor in US plane crash as 30 bodies are pulled from river. No likely survivor in US plane crash as 30 bodies are pulled from river. To the next. I will reposition NRC for socio-economic growth, says OPE-IFA. I will reposition NRC for socio-economic growth, says OPE-IFA. That's all for the Vanguard. We move now to the Nation. Why military can't come back to power by General Abdulsalami. Why military can't come back to power by General Abdulsalami. To the next. American aircraft collision claims 65 passengers, 4 crew members. American aircraft collision claims 65 passengers, 4 crew members. To the next. Federal government sets 25.2 trillion naira target for FIRS. set 25.2 trillion naira target for FIRS. Moving on to the next. Suspended Suspected earth killed 5 Ondo farmers. Suspected Suspected earth killed 5 Ondo farmer. To the next. Edo Edo tribunal admits 148 BVAS machines in evidence. Edo tribunal admits 148 BVAS machine in evidence. That's it for the nation. We move now to the Guardian. Optimism as West African city get $50 billion lifeline, fresh bid for electricity. Optimism as West African city get $50 billion lifeline, fresh bid for electricity. To the next. 17 contractors received 2.4 billion naira failed to execute projects, report review. 17 contractors received 2.4 billion naira failed to execute projects, report revealed. Moving on to the next. Federal government unveils $23.2 billion energy compacts, targets $15.5 billion private investment. Federal government unveils $23.2 billion energy compact, targets $15.5 billion private investment. Moving on to the next. Atiku fought Tinubu's harassment as Amaechi won off power clinch. Atiku fought Tinubu's harassment as Amaechi warns of power clinch. Moving on to the next. Tax reform bill. Lamido Galadima reopen anti-North rhetorical with inheritance tax. Tax reform bills. Lamido Galadima reopens anti-North rhetorical with inheritance tax. Up to the next. Cardoso says naira reverting to true value as confidence return. Cardoso says naira reverting to the true value as confidence return. Moving on to the next. Appeal court affirms IPOB proscription on ESN 4th anniversary. Appeal court affirms IPOB proscription on ESN 4th anniversary. That's it for our newspaper review segment. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to join us again another day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more news and updates on Global Entertainment News TV. Have a blessed day.